Hi guys, my name is Puma Donsela, author of How I Aced Metric, Making Distinctions Fashionable. You can get a copy of this book on Video Buy for $270, including shipping, or $170 if you're around Pretoria and you can collect. You can place your order on 064-685-9475. Today I want to address a question that was asked by a learner during my book launch at home. He asked how to overcome the feeling of being tired in order to effectively prepare for your exams, because exams are the most stressful durations in the 12-year journey of a learner. And this stressful this stressful condition or situation does not only affect the learners, it also affects the teachers, because they also want to achieve the best. So they would start inviting learners for revision. The learners also want to study on their own or in groups, so they feel like they're always tired, and they put so much pressure on themselves because they want the best. Some, they feel that pressure because they did not do what they were supposed to do during the course of the year. They're only gonna start at the end of the year to start try and connect some dots, which for some may be a bit too late. So, but being tired presents itself in three forms. So the first one is being physically tired. This is an obvious one, where if you feel tired, you just need to take a nap. But that didn't work for me. If I take a nap, when I wake up, it takes me about 3 hours to come back to my normal working mood and rhythm. So I preferred to study tired and sleep after. That worked for me. It might not work for somebody else, so you need also to choose what works for you, what resonates with you. So now I told my mind, to told my body, babes, you're gonna carry this body, you're gonna sit on this chair, you're gonna do what you're supposed to do, and then you're gonna sleep afterwards. And believe you me, the body listens to the mind. Try it. It might work, it might not work, but with practice, when the body knows that it needs to respect and take instructions from the body, from the mind, then you should not have a problem studying before. But if it doesn't work, be my guest, take a nap and study afterwards. The second one is being emotionally tired. When you feel emotionally tired, one of the major things that you really need to, it's the self-talk that you have and the people you surround yourself with. You do feel tired, and sometimes you need to remind yourself, or you need to ask yourself, why am I doing this? Fine, when you started, probably you had no idea, but as and when times went by, you realize that there's actually so much that you're gonna gain. So remind yourself, what do I stand to gain when this happens, right? And you're able to, because now your why is bigger than being tired, then it means you can overcome anything. If you tell yourself, for I can do this, I'm not tired, I'm gonna pull through. Remember guys, my motto is, don't stop when you're tired, stop when you're done. So stopping when you're tired is not an option. You need to find an alternative. You need to drink a lot of water. When you're tired, please don't try and overcome being tired by having energy drinks. It could be one of your biggest downfalls, because it messes up with your sleeping pattern. You would find yourself sleeping when you're supposed to be awake, or awake when you're supposed to be sleeping. So it just messes up the whole thing. So rather drink lots and lots and lots of water. The last one is mental tiredness. This results mostly from the high volume of information that you start getting, or you need to process at a very short period, because now there's so many revisions, so many things going on. Some of the things, because you probably were not serious during the course of the year, you start to see for the first time, and you're now trying to crack and understand everything, and some of these things are new. So what works in that case would be to try and take notes as much as you can, so that when you're out of the high pressure environment of processing the info under certain durations of the sessions that you have with the teacher, during your own time, you're able to go back, process it, in a sense that you're able to digest or process that information so that it becomes in the form that you're able to make use of, or you're able to retrieve when you're in an exam setting. The other thing is to manage your workload. How do you plan your workload? On my book, I have a tip on how to prioritize, or how to design your schedule of studying that is aligned with the timetable that you have. So you can get those tips in the book. I also share tips on how to overcome um, the stress of having a bad exam, because that also brings a huge amount of being tired, because you feel like, after I've invested so much and the testing therapy, and you start having these giving up tendencies. So I have a list of tips on how to overcome that, because it's quite a journey. You cannot afford one bad exam to mess up the rest of the exams that are coming through. So yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, the one last thing is that a successful exam is a function of good preparation plus good execution. So do not sabotage the good preparation by bad execution because you were too tired. Rest becomes very, very critical. But there's a difference between resting and being lazy. So you need to get enough rest. What I used to do, I used to sleep around 11 or 12. And that would be my cutoff time to prepare for that test. What happens from 12 to until the exam time, really, it's unless if I was writing it too. So get enough rest so that you're able to perform. Imagine going to a concert and the artist was rehearsing the whole night, and when they're supposed to bring in the A game, they can't because the body's aching. They cannot give it their 100%. So when you practice small bits consistently throughout, you are able to be ready and to be able to execute optimally, because now you're gonna be having headaches from not getting enough sleep. Your body will be tired. I had colleagues that, or classmates that were sleeping in the exam because they were too tired. So just find that balance between the preparation and the execution so that you are well, fresh, and ready to ace the exam. Until next time, keep well.